Hi everyone, this is Corymon78 and I'm back with what is actually a special bonus episode of Let's Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I didn't originally intend on doing this, but there was a few things that I remembered that I wanted to show. And yeah, so let's get to that. I'll get to Metal Sonic Overdrive next time, but you know, just figured this. Alright, so first thing I just wanted to show you is when you get the full clear thing with all the emeralds and everything like that, you get this picture over here, which is actually kind of cool. I never knew that because again, I never actually beat the game, you know, with Sonic and all the emeralds, so I never did that. When you beat it, you get a level select thing. So you can choose anything you want, and you would start there and just go all the way through. So you can go through all the those zones and these, and then just go through them all. And if you got to the Doomsday Zone, you can get that as well. I never did. But, so yeah, that's how that works. So, you know, there was this, you can delete it. But anyways, next things I'm going to be showing you is, using the no-save thing, the other characters. First thing we're going to show is Knuckles. Knuckles is a little interesting, because you get to play as him fully. This is part of the, you know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles thing. The way it works is he's, you know, regular thing. You can glide by jumping and then pressing the button again in the air, and you can change directions if you want to. So yeah, it's this type of thing, and if you glide right into someone, it kills them. So yeah, that's an extra thing about Knuckles. The other thing about him is, naturally, he can do what he's known to do, which is climb walls. As you can see, you latch onto a wall and you can go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can go as far up as you can, as far up as you want, and there are actually some, you know, areas that are meant for that. Now, as for the other stuff, Knuckles is widely considered to be hard mode of this game, because as you can notice, I can't jump up there. Knuckles has a worse jump than Sonic, or Tails for that matter. So there are actually, in various levels, full other paths that are meant only for Knuckles. As you can see, I can't get up there, whereas with Sonic you normally can. And those paths are actually harder. So this is thought to be, you know, hard mode of this game, in a way. So, you know, it's Knuckles. He plays pretty much the same. The game's more or less the same, other than a few hard mode things. He can get the Super Knuckles after the Emeralds, after the first Emeralds, and after the Chaos and Super Emeralds. And yeah, some bosses you don't have to fight. For example, the one in Carnival Night, you don't have to fight him. And you also don't have to do that little bit that got me stuck. So I always end up playing Knuckles most of the time. So that's the case with him. Don't need to show all too much. That's just how that is. You can get the emeralds, same as always. I don't know how they really go about it, because there was the story of Knuckles being tricked by Robotnik to steal the emeralds and stuff like that. So you fight a different type of Robotnik. It's like, I guess it's Mecha Robotnik, or I don't know. It's something or other. I don't know the actual story about it, but you know, he's different sprite and a bunch of other things. The bosses are the same though. So yeah, his jump is bad, which leads to some alternate roads, which is often known as hard mode of this game. And as you notice, KTE, Knuckles the Echidna down here. Anyways, next up is, let's give this a reset. Next up is Tails. So, Tails is sort of... Why did you do that? What happened there? Tails is sort of known as easy mode because he can fly. Yes, in this game you can control Tails' flight if you're playing on his own. You just jump and then you press the buttons in succession to fly. I don't know, as you see, you do get tired after a certain amount of time. Again, I'm not quite sure how it works, if it's by time or if it's by how many, how high you go or how many times you press the button. But yeah, you can't fly over the whole level because you will get tired after a while. But that lets you do a lot of things. You can basically just fly all the way up here. And, you know, if you fall somewhere, you can fly down. And also, when you're in water levels, Tails can swim. So in Hydro City, you can swim. Now, as you saw, if you get into them just right with your tails, with your spinning tails, you can kill them. But it's a little finicky sometimes. So you really have to get it proper. Or else, you know, you get hurt. What happens when you get tired is you just, you know, let's just see here. Tails gets tired, and you can't go up anymore, so you just sort of can go back and forth, and he floats down to the ground. So yeah, that's Tails. The thing about Tails is, he cannot get Super Tails on the standard Chaos Emeralds. In order to get a super form with Tails, you need to get all the Chaos Emeralds and all the Super Emeralds. And then you get Super Tails. So, it's kind of fun. Tails is sort of easy mode of this. I always like playing as Tails, because, you know, I kind of like Tails. But, you know, that's there. One thing next to do is the level select cheat. As you saw, you can do a level select there when you beat the thing, but otherwise, you do it otherwise. So how you do it? You get onto one of these things, these swingy things, and you go left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. Left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. And did you hear that, that ring sound there? Eh. Yeah, did you hear that ring sound that happened before? That was, that means you entered the code properly. So, what that allows you to do now is you can do a soft reset in the game without having to go to the emulator. You pause it, and then you press the A button. And there you go. That lets you do this. And what that actually is a sound test cheat. But when you go into the sound test, you can go through all of these. All of these things will let you get through and let you do things, including bonus and special stages and stuff like that. And then there's the sound test. So, as I'll show you again, the last character you used was the one that will be used in the sound test. As you can see, Tails can swim. Do. So he can swim. So that makes this much easier. An example of why Tails is easier, if you do this and then start hitting the buttons right at the start, Tails will start swimming or start flying right from there. And then you can go over here, and then there's this above thing, which lets you skip a whole portion of the water right there. You can do it with Sonic and Tails if you have someone playing Tails and they can grab Sonic, but, you know, it's difficult. Yeah. So, there's that. And yeah. So next cheat. Yeah, in case you didn't know, if you were Sonic and Tails and you have another person, you can play as, and someone else is playing as Tails, they can pick Sonic up. Now if you're picking Sonic up, I think your time flying is less. I'm not quite sure, but I think so. So yeah, you can pick Sonic up and carry him. You saw it during the boss battle there in Marble Garden. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing is a little fun one. It's called Debug Mode. Debug Mode, the way you do it is you go into Mushroom Hill. Once entering the level select cheat, you go into Mushroom Hill, and you just keep on going like this. Yeah, Knuckles, we know. We know about your, thing here. We know about this. So yeah, you just go along in, Mushroom Hill here. And just keep on going until you get to one of these. Now again, it's left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. Now listen for the ring sound. Left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. See that? That means you got it right. So now, the way you do debug is start and start for set here. And yeah. So now you go back in the sound test. You go back in the sound test, and you pick any zone you want. Hold the A button, and voila, press start. And then you got debug mode. Debug mode, your controls are a little flopped. What ends up happening is A now switches the gravity. And as you see, you can kill yourself like that. But you can also make it very useful, as in, whoa, glitchy. Yeah, it's debug mode, so it is a little glitchy. You see, you can change the gravity. So yeah, that can be interesting. Anyways, so that's another thing you can do. The other part about debug mode is when the C button is your regular jump right now. And then, when you press the B button, you go into debug mode. And it lets you place any item you want anywhere. And you can also go anywhere you want in the level. So, I can go all the way... Whoa. Yeah. So as you can see, it's a little buggy. But, so that's what the game over looks like, by the way. Whoops. Sorry about that. I messed that one up. So yeah, it's a little buggy. But, you know, anyways. Come on! Work! There you go. So, yeah, everything's all buggy here. So, you can do this. So, once you get here, you press B to get in here, and then the A button will let you scroll through stuff. You can place whatever you want, and then when you want to place it, what you do is C, 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 and you can just and then you press B to get out, and there you go, rings. Although the cool thing about debug mode, oh, and also, if you need it, you look over for a spring, place it, get out, jump, boing, spring. See? Anyways, the cool thing about debug mode is, let me just scroll through here. This box thing here, monitor. Place them, and you see there are all these S's. They are super boxes. Jump on them. And here you got Super Tails. Each of these gives you 50 rings. And anyways, here you go. Super Tails! You got birdies flying behind you. I don't know why birdies, but birdies. Why not? And birdies will absolutely massacre anyone in their way. You are invincible, as always. But you can still drown and get crushed and all that kind of stuff. Whoops. And birdies will destroy everything in your way. So yay, Super Tails, birdies! Whee! So as you can see, you just sort of stand over here, and you see you got like evil death birdies because their things are like, yeah, they're like death birdies with red eyes. I'm curious though. People are wondering if you could beat that guy if you're like this. So, what I'm going to do is find out. Birdies! Let's just get this. Okay, birdies! Oh, come on, give me a break. This is the last time I'm doing this one. Let me sing. Oh, you see? Tails. Different ones. Alright, enough singing, anyways. So yeah, let's see if I can kill this guy. Nope. Maybe with 2 people, but not on my own. Anyways, that's all. I got one more thing, which is one more thing to show you guys, which some of you may like, some of you might not. Well, not quite. For one thing, there's also an extra ending that has, there's an extra ending that consists, that you get, there's a secret ending, if you get all of the, Chaos Emeralds, but none of the Super Emeralds, apparently. That consists of, you know, you do the Doomsday Zone, but the Egg Walker still lives. I never knew about this, but, apparently it exists. I'm not gonna do it. Because frankly, I don't want to go through the whole thing just to not get the Hyper Emeralds, Super Emeralds, whatever it is. I'm sure it's on YouTube or whatever, you can find it. Anyways, that is the path for Knuckles. Because he can't make this jump. Anyways, so yeah. Now, there is one more thing to show you guys. But since this is coming on a 20-minute episode, I am going to call it here because that one thing might take a little while. So, you're actually going to get 2 bonus videos out of this. What do you know? So yeah, that was what I want to show you there, but I will be back next time for my final bonus video of this, showing you that last thing. And oh boy, is this going to be glorious. Anyways, I'll see you next time. So this is Corymon78 signing off with bonus episode of Let's Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Bye everyone.